I've been a believer in spiritualism from childhood. My grandmother was a medium, so I've got no doubts about it at all, really.
I'd like to think of myself as a bit sceptical. I'm not too sure on it, but obviously if I see something today, then maybe I could be persuaded.
I'm very interested in getting a reading today. It would be great if I can get in touch with my grandmother. She passed on the other side. And if I can just hear something from her, it would just be wonderful today.
Coming up, a spirit has some domestic advice.
Has she been hearing a conversation from yourself talking about you would like to move bedrooms?
And an aunt from the other side gives a tip to her niece.
You tell that solicitor what you want, and you will get. I'm Derek Acorah, spirit medium, also psychic investigator for nearly 25 years now. I've given readings to people all over the world with the aid and the good help of my spirit guide, Sam. Today, I'm here to link and connect with the world of spirit, to pass loving messages to the lovely people in the audience.
Please welcome Mr. Derek Acorah.
Thank you so much. Bless you. Lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Thank you for coming here today. And you know, Sam and I, we're ready to start right away with your approval, OK? Thank you, Sam. Bless. Oh, whoa. Right, I've got a lovely lady to step forward. And what she's just said to my guys here, which should be invaluable, it's like, I'm not sure if she's relating to a daughter or a granddaughter who's got a necklace with her around here, around her neck. And she's been thrilled to come here. Could I speak to this lady here, please? Thank you. She spun round. She spun round. Hello.
Hello there.
Nice to speak to you.
And you.
Can I say to you, please, would you not have a chain? I don't know what's on the chain, whether it's a cross or whether it's a thing that opens that belongs to a grandmother, love?
Yeah, I've got an Aquarian necklace.
Yes.
With the same star sign, and she left it to me when she passed.
Yes. And you're not wearing it now, are you?
No, I took it off.
She has been listening to you when you've been calling out to her, OK?
I did last night, actually.
Yes. Well...
I put the necklace on last night and said, I'm going to Derek Acorah tomorrow, so
yeah.
I want you to be there.
Good. Well, she's responding to you by coming, OK? She's just laughed about something, and don't think this is personal, but has she been hearing a conversation from yourself talking about you would like to move bedrooms?
Yeah.
So I'm not being personal, OK, because this comes from your gran. She's approving whatever you've asked for, that you want to move bedroom. Why not do it?
Yeah. Well, I've actually just bought a house.
Yes.
And the main bedroom was one side.
Yes.
But I've completely changed the whole layout of the house.
Mm.
And I've switched the main bedroom, and I've decided to sleep in, like, make the other bedroom the main bedroom.
Yes. Well, if that's what you want, that's right for you.
Yeah.
Because she's had a walk round, and she feels rather right in that bedroom as well.
Yeah.
So she's giving you the tick of approval. You've done the right thing. What's wrong with your mum? Why is she down?
I know why she could be down. Probably relating to me.
OK. Because she's just given me some... If you can try and help Mum with words, it will be very good. Can I also say... Oh, I will. Bless you, bless you. Who's Tony?
The only Tony I know is Tammy's Tony, really.
Someone you know called Tony?
Yeah.
Right. What's for that name, I'm being told? He's going to come to you with an idea, OK?
Yeah, that'll be right.
He's not a bad soul. She's not against him.
Can I tell you? He's the husband of one of my friends who's not here today.
OK.
And he's a property developer.
OK.
And he's actually coming round next week to try and get some work finished off at my house.
OK. Oh, yeah. You know, when we talk about partners and boyfriends...
Yeah.
Was there not a situation where you were standing shouting and screaming at a boyfriend, partner?
Not recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her words there. She was around.
Okay. She
She
probably
did.
heard me.
She did hear you. She did hear you. You can go off when you want.
Yeah.
But all in all, she said, you know, she agrees with you.
Yeah.
So we'll
thanks
take
ever
her
so
love,
much.
all right?
I do.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely lady, please.
The point I knew the reading was for me was when he said the lady had come through with a necklace round her neck, and she'd passed it on before she went over to the spirit world.
A necklace, with her, around here, round her neck. Okay. Oh, bless. Okay, thank you. We're joined very lovingly and graciously by our first spirit person, a lovely lady. And can she speak to me, Sam? See if I can get the direct, okay? Now, she's come in. I'm not saying she's looking unsure. I feel rather timid, rather sensitive. She was like that in life. A very lovely lady. Here? Bless you. Can I speak to the lovely lady, please, with the beautiful hair? Thank you. Sorry for startling. I don't mean to startle you. Okay, right. Can I say, I feel very drawn to you before anything else with the conditions. Now, the lovely lady, please, who's with me, she would have got, as I see her, to probably about 76, 77 years of age. Yes. 75, 76, 77. She's not in any way a big bill lady, OK? A lady, please, rather trim. Right. However, can I say to you, please, and I'm sure she won't mind me saying this, round, trim, like... trim shoulders, trim waist, but here, rather bonny.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
And she's got the most gorgeous smile. Now, I know she's just said something to Sam here. She remembers, prior to coming over to the world of spirit, leaving here, as if she would have uttered to loved ones around her, you know, I'm very tired. I'd like to have a little sleep, a little doze. And I feel she drifted off into, like, a sleep state, like a coma.
Yes.
And she also, this lady, I hope you don't mind me saying, but also, please, I get a very strong indication that a cancer hit this lady later on.
Yes.
And I'm not getting a voice yet, but can you understand the description? I know it's not the nearest it is, but I feel this is an aunt rather than a mother or a gran.
I was just about to say, I do have an aunt who you're describing, but she sounds... Yes, she did have cancer.
I feel, because Sam says it's aunt. Are you very friendly with Margaret?
That's her name.
She's just given me Margaret, OK?
That's her name.
OK.
Auntie Mag, I used to call her.
She's here, and she's also brought you the most beautiful array of mixed blooms of flowers from her spirit garden.
She's very sweet.
She's
exactly
just a list to me.
Described. Yes, that's fine. Yes.
I'll call her Mags then, OK.
Yes.
She had a close kinship with Anne. Who was Anne? That's in spirit with her? She's talked to Sam about... She's come from Anne.
Her sister was Selina Ann.
Ah, there you go. OK.
Yes.
Now, can I say to you, please, she wants to help you personally with some kind of... And she won't tell me details that will let everyone else in the audience know personally. She'll keep it guarded, so I'm going to give this to you.
I can understand that.
OK.
Yes.
There's a new direction for you.
Yes.
There's like a new start. Do you understand me?
Yes.
And she's come and said, come on, girl. In a spiritual verb, take it on. You're not going to lose. You've got hair back in you, OK?
Thank you, yes.
There's also, I'm aware of a gentleman spirit, not very tall man, about 5'8". He's backing this lovely lady. He's come with her, OK?
Yes.
And it's like as if he... You tell that solicitor what you want.
Oh, OK.
What that means.
Yes, OK, that makes sense.
That's what he's just said.
Yes,
you tell that solicitor what you want.
Yes.
And you will get.
Oh, really? Thank you.
That's what he's just said. OK?
Yes. Can I elaborate on that? I have a friend who's a solicitor coming over tomorrow from Spain.
OK.
And we are ex. And yes, so, OK.
He knows about it.
Yes.
So does the lady.
I just thought I'd tell you that.
OK, thank you. They know about it, OK?
OK.
They're going to step back. Please take their love, OK?
Thank you very, very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely lady.
My love
bless.
to them. Thank you. When Derek mentioned the solicitor, I have an ex-partner, and I haven't seen him for 3 years, and he's coming over tomorrow because we're talking about perhaps trying to, yes, make a go of it again, but we'll see.
You tell that solicitor what you want, and you will get.
Coming up, Derek senses a spirit with a peculiar fashion accessory.
Did she have an unusual shape or unusual long purse?
And he passes some advice from the higher side of life.
Please, would you do me a favour, do the gentleman a favour? Try not to place this back into that drawer where the writing is. Psychometry is another fascinating psychic skill. Every object carries the vibrations of its past. Using psychometry, I can absorb these vibrations to gain information about the previous owner or owners. Beautiful. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this is a beautiful picture, photograph of two ladies. The conditions are quite strong here. Can I ask, please, who the person was who brought this beautiful? Is it hi? Thank you. Now, the first indication I've got, and you probably will laugh about this, is that the lovely soul here, please, depicted, the lovely photograph of this lovely lady here. I do know, through the vibrations, that she has successfully, very successfully, made her way to the higher side of life and joined family members already. I also want to say, please, I get with these conditions this, like, infectious giggling. And it's like the giggling, it tells me that this lovely lady, please, when she was, like, happy and whatever, in her personality, it was like she could break into giggling. Is that correct?
Yeah, she could, yeah.
She had that side to her nature, didn't she? I also want to say to you, please, that the lovely lady, please, I'm not saying she complained, but what's being admitted here to me is, you know, when we talk about one's joints,
yeah.
Oh, she was, you know, restricted. I do know, even before I go on, that she comes to you on a regular basis, okay? It's not just a case of just periodic. She comes around you regularly, okay?
Yeah.
I also want to say to you, please, with this lovely lady, and you may laugh at this, but I feel it should have been in her possession, and maybe it should be here with this lovely photograph. But did this lovely lady, please, have an unusual, within her things, articles that belong to her, did she have an unusual shape or unusual long purse? Are you aware of this?
Can't remember a long purse at the moment, but that frame was actually hers.
Yes. Well, can I just say to you, please, I just want to get the feelings through stronger. I also feel, please, a period of time, please, of, if I may use that word, convalescence.
Right.
With this lady.
Yeah.
That would be correct, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And then in that convalescence, her energy boosting and building up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and can I also say to you, please, would she be linked to William or Bill?
Yes, Bill.
Who's in spirit?
Yeah.
Because I feel her energy is, like, drawn to Bill. William, Bill, and, you know, she would have spent, and does spend, quite a bit of time around him, OK?
Oh, right, OK.
All right? And my guide, Sam, just said, actually, Bill does come himself periodically, not as often as her, but periodically he comes around the family and has a little look, then goes back and reports to them, OK?
OK.
Also, can I... You see, also, what seems to be as if this beautiful item, you know, this... Oh, it's gorgeous. Was this... placed in something, covered up, and then placed away for a period of time?
It was, yeah. It was when I basically moved, and it was boxed up for quite some time.
Yeah, because I feel the knowledge would be that this would be grandmother to you.
That's correct, yeah.
And I feel that your grandmother, please, would know that it was covered up, but she wouldn't really mind because she'd know it's safe, because it was very dear to her, this.
That's right, yeah.
But I know, through what Sam's just said, she's well aware that it's not now, and she's well pleased, OK?
Yeah, thank you.
So
yeah.
you do have it out, don't you?
Yes, I do, yeah.
That's what she would like when she visits, OK?
Yeah, thank you.
All right. What I can tell you, she's notoriously happy, because Sam knows, over there in the world of spirit, and has been for quite a while, and she's with loved ones, so don't fret for her, but just periodically, if you start to sense energies, stuff going on, call her name out.
OK, I will
OK,
do.
and see what's her reaction.
OK,
all right?
thank you. Thank you very much.
And she will let you know.
OK.
That's a promise. All right?
Yeah.
OK, she's beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, for the lovely lady, bless.
Derek did pick out the name Bill or William. Bill was my nan's husband. Obviously, I know he's passed over now, but I'm very pleased that he said that she's happy and that they're together now. And, you know, that's put my mind at rest that she's at peace now with him.
Would she be linked to William or Bill? Right, now, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, this is a watch, as we see it. May I ask the person who's brought this in, please? Thank you so much. It's lovely to speak to you.
It's nice to speak to you.
Now, what I want to say, the first impressions I get here, please, is of a particular energy. You know, I've got young of heart here.
Yeah.
Youthfulness of heart.
Yeah.
And a young mind.
Yes.
And a person, please, that since I'm being told also away from the psychometry, that since finding it is a gentleman, a male.
It is, yes.
And since he's come over to the world of spirit, please, he's been well received, OK?
That's
And
nice to
he
hear.
is very joyful,
Yes.
still young at heart. And can I say to a person, please, who, and I say it with love and respect to you, would have had to come over to the higher side of life quicker than that you wanted him to.
Very quickly, yes.
And it was a little, I won't beat about the bush, it was a little bit of a, because it's telling me so, a little bit of a shock to him.
Yes.
Why do I get this also breathless, coming from here, this like breathlessness?
Yeah. Yeah.
With him, OK? And it's still embedded within the vibrations here. Oh, I will, Sam, thank you. I feel also, please, that this watch shouldn't be laid down. This watch should be worn. But it's, I feel you've been in a quandary.
Yes, it's been in a drawer for a long time till today.
Yeah. Well, I feel, please, that you will, and it's meant to go to a person for it to be worn. Oh, alongside this lovely watch, was there a note or a letter that was next to it?
I can't recall.
Writing?
I can't recall.
Would the other lady understand this?
It's my daughter.
No? Would you understand why? It's something to do with a letter, writing, something, a piece of paper that's...
Have you got a piece of paper in your drawer with writing on it?
Sure.
Because I feel this where it's been, you see, next to. Because the emanations from that still is embedded in the watch. So if it's been a long time, would you check that drawer, please?
I certainly will when I
Because
get
I
home.
know it's transported the writing out to me. I can't read it, but where it's been for any length of time.
Yes, the person who passed over, it was 9 years ago.
Was it 9? OK. And this watch was placed into this drawer almost at that time?
Yes, not long after.
Please check it, OK?
I will.
There's reason for it. I know that after, because I'm relying on Sam to tell me as well, joining with the psychometry, I feel a well-balanced man, OK?
Yes.
A good man, just man.
Yes.
In fact, it's very charitable.
Yeah.
Charitable of heart.
Yes, he was.
And you can be certain, because of the personality he was, that still is, he'd be doing notoriously well over there and well loved and respected, OK?
Yes.
Please, please, would you do me a favour, would you do the gentleman a favour, try not to place this back into that drawer where the writing is.
Yes.
Even if it's not worn yet, place it out where it can be seen, so when he's coming in visitation, which he does, I'm being told,
Yes,
he'll see
we're
it.
aware that he's
Okay?
back.
He'll see it.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
I'm also getting an initial. The initial is D.
D.
Where does that fit?
I have a son whose initial begins with a D.
Right, okay. Now, where your son's concerned, and the person that's gone over,
Yes.
how old is this son now?
He's just turned 40.
Would he not take this watch?
Possibility.
Okay, because I know it is meant to go to a family member,
Male.
but it's got to be male. And maybe this is why he wants the initial D. That's a fresh imprint of vibration placed in, so I've got to take it, it's from him.
Yes.
So would you think about it?
I certainly will.
I know it will well please him, okay?
Yes.
All right. But remember, please, he's doing fantastically over there.
He did.
Tremendously
here,
well.
when he was here.
Okay? So his life and his life cycle's not being altered. His personality's not being altered. He's exactly the same, but still a happy-go-lucky man, okay?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, thank you, Derek.
So think brightness about him, and he'll catch hold of that.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Lady Bless.
The watch belonged to my partner, and Derek's reading was very accurate as regards Martin's personality. He was a real Londoner. He could brighten up a room by his presence. He was fun-loving and was always making my daughter and I laugh.
You know, I've got young of heart here, youthfulness of heart, a young mind.
Coming up, supernatural happenings put a dog in distress.
I become very aware of energies that are and have invaded your home.
And Derek has a close encounter with a giant rabbit.
And his body weight?
3 stone last time we weighed him.
3 stone for a rabbit. Many of us share our lives with our animals and pets. And just as we emit our thoughts and feelings, so do they. As a psychic, I have the ability to communicate with these lovely animals. Ladies and gentlemen, a nice warm welcome for our guest Lindy and her lovely dog Missy, please. Thank you. Please, can you tell me a few brief details why you brought Missy in here?
2 years ago, there was a break-in at my flat, but nothing was taken. And ever since then, disturbances are still going on when I'm out.
Yes.
And I've come home and, especially lately, there's been all sorts of damage done to the ceiling, my furniture, carpet, clothes. And just lately, when I come home, the dogs, my 2 staffies have been scared.
Okay.
Shaking in the whites of their eyes. I know that something or someone is still definitely getting into my flat. And I also brought along this photograph to show you that's been broken, not by myself, and has scratches left on it on more than one occasion. There's more than one scratch that you can see there.
You can see where it's been broken, and, you know, this is heavy metal. Now, you know, just by linking in with lovely Missy here, although your other dog's not here, I can work out through this lovely girl here that she's the more sensitive to these things than the other dog. In other words, when she picks up the vibrations, the other dog then kicks off, so to speak, with her. However, can I say, this is not imagination or exaggeration on your part, because just sitting with you, apart from your lovely dog here, I become very aware of energies that are and have invaded your home. Hence why, when you explain these things to me here, about breakages and what have you, this is what we call diva activity from the lowest realm of the world of spirit. This is what's affecting the lovely dog and the other lovely dog, because they are not just picking up the energies, they are actually seeing to a degree what this invading force is. For your 2 dogs' sake, for your good self's sake, I would immediately advise you to go and contact maybe a spiritualist church who has a medium there who does nothing but clearance of negativity.
Okay.
I know that you can find one in your respective town.
I can.
The sooner you do that...
The road. I go to it already.
Oh, right, we'll go in there and tell... Have you not told them?
I haven't, because I wanted to come to the best.
Oh.
And you can speak to animals. More to the point, I wanted you to ask Missy if it's a person or spirits that are entering the building.
Can you bring Missy round, please?
Please.
Come on, Missy.
And if it's a person, how are they getting in? Because I set my alarm so she can tell you what is going on.
It's not a physical person.
Right.
It is an energy, OK, an influence. An influence that shouldn't be there. And, you see, Mitzi sees the influence in what we call shadowy form.
OK.
So the other dogs to a lesser degree.
Yeah.
She's absolutely spot on psychically. She is. This one, she is... I tell you what, if she spoke human language, you could sit next to me and she'd give off to the audience.
I think she was a human. I wanted to ask if she was a human in another
Animals,
life.
no, they can't.
OK.
No, no.
She's so...
You can't evolve from animal kingdom into the humankind of consciousness.
She's the cleverest, you know, tuned in.
Oh, yes, she is. She is. But, you know, also, a medium of standing who understands, that works in, will sort this out for you within, I'd say, half an hour.
OK, then.
He or she will know, and I feel that the medium, as I would do, I would have Mitzi right alongside me.
Right.
And I would do what I was doing in the clearance, and I'd make sure that this dog knew what was going on.
Both dogs? Both dogs?
Well,
just
you
Missy?
can, but her especially.
Okay.
And when she sees what she's going to see and it cleared, she will come back to herself. She'll be perfect. Your other dog will be perfect. None of these phenomena will take place.
All right.
It will stop.
Can I ask you, she always cries in the car. Does she get car sick? Is that what it is? Because she drives me nuts.
Well, I'm going to tell you, she's not happy with it.
Is there anything I can do? Could you just ask her?
OK.
She just won't go in a car.
Bring her over to me.
Thank you so much, Derek. Tell Derek, Missy. What is it?
Come on. Yeah. Oh, right, OK. Now, when she travels in the car, do you place her in the front?
The back.
OK.
But on the seat, because she won't lie down.
OK, place her in the front.
Really?
But not on the seat, because she can't have a seatbelt. Place her in the gully of the floor.
Thank you.
It'll be different for her. Ladies and gentlemen, please, a nice, warm hand of applause for Lindy and also Missy.
I feel very relieved that the problems are of a spiritual nature, because I know that there's a spiritualist church near me and I can get somebody to come down and cleanse the flat and actually do something about it.
It's not a physical person.
Right.
This is an energy, OK, an influence.
Missy always cries when she gets in the car. She sits at the back on a seat, but it just doesn't matter whether I'm nice or telling her off, she just won't stop crying. And so I was so relieved when Derek could explain that she needs to sit at the front on the floor and that hopefully that will stop all the problems in future with Missy travelling.
Place her in the gully of the floor.
Thank you.
It'll be different for her. Ladies and gentlemen, please, a nice warm welcome for our second guest, Steve, please, with his lovely, lovely rabbit, Ralph. Thank you. Well, Steve, thank you so much for bringing Ralph along today.
Not at all.
And please, could you give me a few details if you're worried about anything? The reason why you brought him here.
Well, basically, he comes from Sussex Horse Rescue Trust in Uckfield.
OK.
And they got him because they weren't happy with the sort of size of the breed and wanted to do a few checks on him.
OK.
And it works out he has had steroids. He hasn't finished growing, so we're not quite sure how big he's going to get.
Could you tell me a few more things about it? How tall or long would Ralph be?
We measured him about a week ago, and I think he came out at about just under 38 inches.
Oh, wow.
From nose to the tail.
And his body weight?
3 stone last time we weighed him.
3 stone for a rabbit?
We've had trouble weighing him because we've spent a fortune on digital scales and things like that, but you have to be dead still to get a reading, so we've now using luggage scales to weigh him. But 2 weeks ago he weighed 3 stone. He's got a cage which is approximately 12 foot by 12 foot. He's got a nice basement that he can go down into as well.
Good.
But for the past 2 weeks he's had a Siamese cat in with him, and that's going to be going...
Can I tell you it's doing him good?
It is. Well, this was one of the questions. The Siamese cat's going to go in 2 weeks. So, and I mean, they're not solitary animals, so we don't want to distress him at all.
No, no. Well, Steve, you know, just by my interlinking with him here, this lovely, lovely rabbit, there's a lot of calmness with him, but I know that this partnership, even though it's only been for a short space of time, He's notoriously happy since this cat's come along.
Yeah.
And I know it will affect him. I don't want it to. You will see a change if the cat has to go.
Well, it's a very affectionate cat. It goes up to him, you know, pushing up to him.
Well, I get the feeling the way he's looking at the cat as if it's like him, you know,
Yeah.
a rabbit.
Another partner.
It's a partner.
Yeah.
And it'll be an absolute, you know, this rabbit will show you in its actions, Ralph will show you, when that cat goes, he's going to feel bereft. My advice, if you want to keep him balanced and happy, is to, if you can at all possible, bring a friend in.
Quite possibly possible to keep the cat.
You know, this rabbit's going to be so happy if you do.
Yeah.
And where the pumping of, well, you're talking about steroids, this cat, this rabbit is definitely on, I feel, it's like, it wasn't an injury to him, but he knew something was happening. But he wasn't all that fussy. But I feel as if there's been like 6 periods of time, I count them, through thought pattern here, how many times this stuff has been put into his body.
Yeah.
As I say, I do not see in any way, which I'm glad, and what he's transporting here is a well-being.
When I talk about his cage, he's also allowed out into the office.
Good.
There's 2 Rottweilers there.
Okay.
He gets on fine with them.
Yeah.
They're more worried about their bones, so they always grab their bones and jump off to their bed.
Right.
He actually jumps over the desks and everything.
Does he?
He's very friendly, really.
Yeah.
He's,
well, this rabbit's going to carry on thriving. He has got growth to come. Gosh, how big he's going to get to, naturally without steroids. But he has got more growth to come, I know that. And he is a very content rabbit.
Yeah.
But he will not be if that close partnership is broken. See this rabbit staying here for a long time.
Excellent.
In this physical plane of life, a long time. So it tells me the metabolism is very strong.
Good.
And there's no injury or effect through what was in his system, thank God.
No.
I'm glad to see that more than anything.
Yeah, definitely. That has been a big worry, I must admit.
Yeah.
It was one of the reasons they took him on, just to sort of prove these things were going on.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm just so glad it didn't happen more than that 6, because I fear that had it continued, then there could have been damage.
Well, his mother was the world's heaviest, and the one that died in being taken to America with all the stress of, you know, going to all these different shows.
Yes.
This is probably the first and only show he will go on.
Right.
But no, that's fantastic to know.
Well, you've got a fantastic specimen of a rabbit, haven't you?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, a nice hand of applause for lovely Steve and his great rabbit, Ralph.
Coming up, a spirit man with a mind for money makes his presence known.
He'd always be thinking how to make a few bob.
And Derek uncovers a family feud.
You know, when 2 people fall out or there's a disagreement, she's come here to say she wants to bring this family solidarity back. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to link back with the spirit world with your approval. Thank you. Oh, right, OK. Yeah. Right, I'm joined now by quite a tall gentleman, spirit man. What he's tried to display to me here is this man suffered with a chest-related disease. I feel at this point maybe asthma, because I'm being made aware that this man used these inhalers for how long I don't know. And this gentleman here, thank you. Could I speak to this gentleman, please? Bless him. Hello, sir.
Hello, Derek.
It's nice to speak to you.
You too.
I'm also, apart from the gentleman who stepped forward, I'm being made aware of a spirit lady that stepped forward here as well. She loves you with love and sincerity. She'll never stop loving you. Because she's yours. I want to talk about the spirit man, and then I'll come to the lady. She'll step forward, OK? She's behind him. Can I say to you, please, the spirit man, please, would have definitely suffered. I'm taking it to be like an asthma where he'd use the inhaler.
That could be my dad's dad.
And I want to say to you, please, with him, a man, please, that his personality, if I may say, a man, please, that would have had, how can I put this? He'd always be thinking how to make a few bob. He's always looking at ways of making some money.
He actually had his own greengrocers, to be honest with you.
Yeah, very active mind, okay?
Yeah.
Now, can I say to you, please, is there a ring that you have, please, in your possession that belongs to someone in the world of spirit?
Not me personally, no, but there was when my gran passed away.
She wants it back, okay? She wants it to come to you, actually, for then you to give it to a daughter or someone younger.
That's actually true. I was led to believe that was meant for me.
It was?
It was, yes.
And it still is. That's why she's come here. She's not, I won't say she's livid, she's just not happy. How's your back?
Believe it or not, I have been suffering with my back over the last few weeks.
Because the lovely lady said, tell him I brought a little bit of healing, OK?
That's great, yeah.
They're both relating to it. Someone who did a car up and then sold it and then realised, hey, it wasn't as worth as much as what we got for it. Where did that happen? That they viewed. It's in the family.
It could be my brother, actually, yeah.
He's done the car up.
I think he was...
And he flogged it. Yeah. And when he got his money, he thought, oh, God, a little bit of, oh, I asked too much for it and I got...
It does ring true, yes.
Will you ask this brother?
Yeah, I will do, yeah.
Oh, I will. The lovely lady's talking about the young lady with the beautiful hair. Is she connected to you?
She's my stepdaughter.
Yeah. What? Could you pass the microphone over, please? Oh. At this moment in time, she gives me the impression she wants to help you with something. Maybe that she's noticed. And it could be in relationship, OK, to either an extension of education or something where you've got your mindset is a direction, a pathway you want to go, but it seems you're getting blocked or there's not the opening, something of that nature.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Well, she's here to tell you for the first time, OK, that she knows all about this and she's going to work tirelessly behind the scenes. Right now, she's got the project at hand and she is going to sort this for you because she likes you and you need this chance. And when these conditions change for you and you look and you say, oh, look at this, look, I've got me chance here, send a lovely thought out to her, OK?
OK, thanks a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the lovely family, bless.
My granddad, he was always coming up with schemes and ideas of how to make money, and he actually he had a greengrocers for many years, and then that sort of fell away, and they took over a newsagents.
He'd always be thinking how to make a few bob.
I've just left college, so I'm looking for a full-time job and I'm struggling. I keep applying for jobs, but they keep knocking me back, which is the barrier that Derek was talking about. It could be in relationship, OK, to either education or something where you've got your mindset, but it seems you're getting blocked. OK, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Oh, right, OK, we're joined again by another lovely soul. It's, again, a spirit lady. But with this lovely lady, I feel as if she suffered for many years with a hiatus hernia. That didn't make her pass over, but she had this hernia here, pain. She had to take, she was fed up taking medical drafts because of it, and it went on and on. It was like to her a bad toothache. Eventually, she had a heart embolism, so there was weakness to the heart, and I feel that gradually got stronger. With eventuality, the heart did, bless her, give out on her, and she made her journey over to her loved ones in the world of spirit. She's talking, I don't know if this is her name, or she's talking about a link. She's talking very generously about the name Eileen. Eileen. Oh, even stronger. I'm being told here, please, that a lady to the earth that belongs to this lovely lady, and I feel it could be a daughter or a granddaughter, is Susan or Suzanne. Now, who knows now? No?
Yeah, they got the daughter, Suzanne.
OK, could we just see, please? It could be you, OK? Now, you have a daughter, Suzanne.
Yes.
Now, are you not aware, please, of a lady, please, a big lady, please, who suffered a heart condition. I also feel, please, that this lady, now I'm picking up, was a smoker. She smoked, quite heavy.
My grandmother was very big, smoked very heavy, but her name was Anne.
OK. So the name's Irene? Are not linking in the family somewhere?
No, I can think of. Is Irene here, or has she passed?
Right, she's to the earth?
Yes, I have an Aunt Irene.
Well, I feel it's you, love, OK? All right. Now, can I say to you, please, at this moment in time, has there been a... it's OK. You know when two people fall out or there's a disagreement, she's come here to say she wants to bring... They've been talking about this over in the world of spirit, family members, and they want to bring this family solidarity back together again. Would you understand this?
Yes, I think so.
That's what they're saying, and I trust them, OK? Now, it's not to embarrass you. It's in any way, they don't. They want to help, that's why. And they look at family situations, what's going on when they visit you. OK?
Yes.
So that's why she come, to tell you she's putting her spiritual pennyworth in to settle this and sort this. It's going to be stopped. She's the spiritual envoy coming here to come in.
I'm glad somebody's helping.
Yes, I know. But can I just tell you this, OK? She's going to do a real good job because she's a strong-willed woman. She was when she was here. Oh, my God, she's got more power to her elbow now. Because what she's just shown me, she was rolling the sleeves up.
Yeah, I can understand that.
OK?
I wish she was here now.
She's just said very, very lovingly, I do not need to follow them back to Scotland. So she's leaving you alone. But she go back to the world of spirit, strengthen up, and come back and do all these things. So you will get a visit from her. But it's not necessarily tonight or what have you.
No,
but
I feel her all the time, actually.
OK, oh, so, yeah. Oh, bless her, please. Also, I think, I don't know if it's the gentleman, this lady, or you, good lady, she's talking, please, about the young boy that perished. Now, I don't like using the word perished. A boy that didn't stay to the earth any older than the age of 5 or 6, I believe, going back.
Yeah, one of my brothers, yeah.
And he's a grown man in the world of spirit, and he has been coming and visiting you when you thought someone's around, OK, making noises. It's your brother, love. So now you know.
Yes.
But please, take her love, OK? Ladies and gentlemen, for the lovely family, bless. Thank you.
Derek Acorah was saying about a big fallout in my family when my mother died, and it's not been resolved since she died, so I really hope if it's my grandmother that's come through, she's on our side and we can get it sorted out.
You know when two people fall out or there's a disagreement and they want to bring this family solidarity back?
The reading I got from Derek Acorah today has been absolutely brilliant. I feel at peace knowing my little brother is with my grandparents and my parents, and I'd recommend Derek to anybody.
She's talking, please, about the young boy that perished. Again, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for coming here today. You've been a fantastic, fabulous audience. Maybe until we can meet again, I'd say a very, very safe journey home. God bless.
Nikita thinks she has Percy cornered, but he has a little something up his sleeve. Catch the gripping season finale of Nikita tonight at 11 on Sky Living HD.